Okay, friends, here we are. Chapter 4, baptized by fire. We're moving strong, and we're building a foundation. And so chapter 1 was about accepting ourselves, accepting the perfect and imperfect parts of ourselves. Also, God does not condemn us, and so we shouldn't either. And so he accepts us for who we are and in all of our sinful nature, and wants a relationship with us. And so if he doesn't condemn us, we shouldn't either. And then we moved on to chapter 2 of forgiving ourselves and others. And that's really important, that that this reciprocal process of that which is what we put into the world, we shall receive. And Jesus tells us about that. He talks to us about that. And the biggest point is that God has forgiven us. We're living in God's forgiveness now. And so being aware of that gets us excited to want to offer that to other people, because it's so uplifting to be forgiven. And so we learn to forgive ourselves, we learn to forgive others. And then we've cleaned ourselves out a bit. We've got ourselves a little empty. We're not carrying around so much guilt and shame. And then we move on to chapter 3, reactionary spirit. And we want a relationship with God. We want to connect with Jesus. And we do that through reading, prayer, meditation. And that's a way that we can kind of get those words into our head and into our heart, and we can kind of move around with them, chew on them, pull on them, think about them, journal about them. And so that's what we've been doing. This whole workshop is really building some habits, getting ourselves empty, building a relationship with God. And now here's the fun part. Chapter 4, live a proactive life. And so as we talked about in our group session this weekend, it's not about performance. It's about the desire and will of our hearts, and trying to strengthen and listen to the calling of our hearts. And so this chapter is all about service, working diligently, and leading by example. And so just to get us started, I want you to write down 5 of the most important people in your life, the top most important people in your life. Sit down and write, who are the most important? If you've got more than that, continue on. But at least get 5. Get 5 most important people, in rank order too. Push yourself to rank the 5 most important people in your life. And then ask yourself why they're important and what kind of life you would want them to have. And how can you help them? What are the things that you like doing to increase the benefit of their life? And so we're writing 5 people that we care about the most, and then we're writing what it is that what are the foundations of this relationship? Why is the relationship so attractive? It might be your mother or a husband or a wife or a child, a friend. But who are those top most important people? And what are the great attributes about that relationship? And then what gifts and talents can you use in those relationships? Let's just get that down on paper. I'll check back in on you, okay? So chapter 4, people that we love. We're writing down some things. And then don't forget your focus sheet here, okay? You have John chapter 13, verse 1 through 17. And so we'll look at that too, the Last Supper. All right, friends. I wish you the best of luck. Good luck. Keep carving out some time. Keep carving out some time. Keep keeping your head in the scripture. I'm rooting for you. God bless.